The bold and the beautiful spoilers reveal that everything is about to change in Los Angeles, as a web of secrets begins to unravel. Starting with a shocking betrayal that no one saw coming. Rich Forrester has been playing a dangerous game, one that even his closest allies know nothing about. While the Forresters and Logans are caught up in day-to-day drama, Rich has been meeting with someone from his past, someone who holds the power to destroy not just him, but everyone he loves, Deacon Sharp. It turns out Ridge and Deacon have been in secret contact for weeks, ever since Sheila's release from prison. Ridge knows Sheila didn't walk free without help, and now he believes Deacon was part of the plan. But here's the twist. Deacon claims he was blackmailed into helping Sheila by someone else entirely. Someone from the Spencer family. Ridge is stunned. Could it be Bill Spencer again? Or someone younger and more unpredictable, like Liam? Deacon hands Ridge an envelope containing security footage from a private hotel in Aspen, a location Ridge had no idea was relevant. What Ridge sees in the footage stops him cold. It's Liam meeting with Sheila, exchanging what appears to be money for silence. Ridge's world begins to spiral. At the same time, Steffi notices her father becoming more distant, more closed off, especially when around Finn and the kids. She fears Ridge is falling into old habits of secrecy and control. Meanwhile, Thomas, who has been keeping a low profile since the custody drama with Hope, begins to suspect that Ridge is hiding something from the entire family. He overhears a cryptic phone call between Ridge and someone he assumes is Brooke, but when he records a snippet of the conversation and replays it, the voice isn't Brooke's. It's Sheila's. That's right. Sheila is somehow still in contact with Ridge, and no one knows why. Elsewhere, Hope Logan begins to question her future with Liam after discovering that he's been visiting a therapist behind her back. Hope finds notes in Liam's desk that suggest he's struggling with more than just emotional confusion. He's hiding guilt. When she confronts him, Liam deflects, claiming he's just trying to be a better man. But Hope isn't convinced. She turns to Thomas for clarity, but that only deepens the tension between her and Liam, especially when Liam sees them talking intimately at Il Giardino. Meanwhile, RJ and Luna are building a quiet relationship outside of the family drama, but they are unknowingly caught in the middle of the storm. Luna's mother, Poppy, receives a mysterious phone call warning her to keep Luna away from RJ. The caller doesn't identify themselves, but the threat is clear. Poppy becomes paranoid and starts to dig into the Forrester family's past, hoping to uncover why someone would threaten her daughter. What she finds is a connection between her own past with Jack Finnegan and a secret affair that could upend Finn and Steffi's marriage forever. Back at Forrester Creations, Brooke senses something is terribly wrong. Ridge avoids her, avoids eye contact, and keeps stepping outside to take calls. She suspects it's business stress, but then she sees his car parked outside Deacon's apartment late at night. She follows him the next evening and finds Ridge and Deacon in a heated argument. The words Sheila, Liam, and cover-up echo from the alley behind the building. Brooke doesn't confront them but instead records the conversation from her phone, planning to confront Ridge with the truth. But before she gets the chance, the video mysteriously disappears from her device. Ridge finds out and warns her to stop snooping, for her own safety. This sends Brooke into a panic. What is Ridge involved in that would require a warning like that? She starts piecing together every recent moment, his absences, his calls, the tension with Deacon, and begins to wonder if Ridge is protecting Sheila instead of fighting her. As these secrets swirl, Steffi takes matters into her own hands. She arranges a private investigator to follow Ridge, unaware that her own husband Finn has been keeping something just as dangerous from her. Finn has been contacted by Jack, his father, who claims he's being followed. Jack begs Finn not to tell anyone, but Steffi finds the messages and grows suspicious. She doesn't know that Jack's past with Poppy may be the very key to understanding the threat surrounding Luna, and maybe even why Sheila is still pulling strings from the shadows. And in a final shocking moment to close part 1, Ridge receives a package at his office. Inside is a single photo, Liam, standing outside Forrester Creations, with the words, "You're next" scrawled in red ink on the back. Ridge looks around, panic creeping in. He knows whoever sent this is watching, and he might not be able to protect the bold and the beautiful. Spoilers continues. Ridge Forrester is left reeling after receiving the chilling photo of Liam marked with the words, "You're next." The message is clear. Someone is watching, someone knows everything, and someone is ready to strike. But who? Ridge, now consumed by paranoia, begins to question everyone around him. He cancels meetings at Forrester Creations, stops answering Brooke's calls, and even disables security cameras in his office, desperate to cut off any vulnerabilities. However, what Ridge doesn't know is that he's already too late. The enemy isn't outside looking in, it's already inside the family. Meanwhile, Brooke is determined to uncover the truth. After her recorded video mysteriously disappeared, she installs a hidden recording device inside Ridge's briefcase. What she captures shocks her to the core. Ridge is speaking to someone in code, referencing a second payment, her silence, and Liam's shift in loyalty. Brooke begins to connect the dots. Ridge isn't just hiding a secret. He's financing someone to keep a story buried. She confronts him in their home shouting, "What have you done, Ridge?" But Ridge doesn't budge. Instead, he calmly replies, "I did what I had to do to protect this family, even if it means protecting them from each other." Elsewhere, Steffi's private investigator delivers devastating news. The trail of secrecy leads not just to Sheila, but to Liam. Surveillance shows Liam meeting with a woman in disguise who appears to be none other than Sheila herself. Alive, well, and operating under a new identity. The revelation sends shockwaves through Steffi's world. She rushes to Hope, demanding to know what Liam's been hiding. Hope, completely in the dark, breaks down. She turns to Thomas for comfort, and in a vulnerable moment, they share a passionate kiss, witnessed by none other than Liam, who had come to beg Hope for forgiveness. Liam storms out, but he's not angry about the kiss. He's afraid. He knows his secrets are about to come out, and he rushes to Ridge to demand protection. "You promised this would never come back to me," Liam hisses. Ridge replies coldly, "I promised nothing. You made your own choices." And with that, Ridge closes the door in his face. But unbeknownst to both men, someone is listening, RJ. He overhears everything, and as he slips away, he sends a cryptic message to Luna. "We need to talk." Now. Luna is dealing with her own crisis. Poppy has revealed that Luna's biological father might not be who they thought. She gives Luna a letter, one written by Jack Finnegan years ago, confessing to a relationship with Poppy and expressing uncertainty about Luna's paternity. Luna is stunned, realizing that if Jack is her father, then she's biologically connected to Finn. The implications are devastating, especially given her growing bond with RJ. Poppy urges her to stay silent until they're certain, but Luna feels sick with guilt. She plans to tell RJ everything, until she sees him meeting secretly with Ridge. Luna follows RJ and hears part of the conversation. Ridge telling RJ that the family's safety depends on silence. RJ, conflicted, begs Ridge to come clean before it's too late. Ridge simply says, "If you love your mother, you'll keep your mouth shut." Meanwhile, Sheila is revealed to be alive and operating from a hidden location outside of LA, using a new identity and fake passport. She's been manipulating everyone from afar with the help of a tech-savvy ally, none other than Flo Fulton, desperate to regain a foothold in the Forrester circle. Sheila's plan? To pit Ridge, Liam, and Steffi against each other until the family implodes. She believes revenge is best served cold, and this time she's letting them destroy themselves. At Forrester Creations, Thomas receives an anonymous USB drive. On it is a confession video from Deacon, stating clearly, "Sheila didn't blackmail me. I helped her willingly. And I wasn't the only one." The video ends with an image of Ridge. Thomas plays the footage for Steffi, who collapses in disbelief. Her own father? In league with Sheila? The Forresters gather for an emergency family meeting, arranged by Brooke and Steffi. Everyone is there. Hope, Liam, RJ, Luna, Thomas, and even Poppy. Ridge walks in, realizing he's cornered. Brooke plays the recording. Thomas drops the USB. Steffi stares at Ridge with tears in her eyes and says, "Tell me it's not true." Ridge tries to speak, but Sheila's voice echoes from a hidden speaker in the room. "It's all true, darling. And the best part? You still don't know everything." Suddenly, the lights go out. Panic ensues. When the backup generator kicks in, Sheila is gone, but so is Luna. A message is left behind, painted on the Forrester conference room mirror. The price of silence is blood. The camera pans out slowly as each character looks at one another, betrayal, suspicion, and fear filling the room. The family that once stood united is now shattered. Ridge, who tried to control the chaos, is at the center of the collapse. Sheila has won for now,